I don't have to chase anything tonight. What I need is already near. There's a quiet hand in the background, guiding where I stand. A field opens without asking, soft and wide in my chest, and I can finally rest without holding on. I've been carrying more than I needed, calling it strength, calling it time. But here in this slower breathing, I don't have to keep that disguise. The air feels different around me, lighter than it did before, like a window left slightly open in a room that had stayed closed. There's a place where the air feels slower, where thoughts don't rush ahead. Even when the road turns dim, I'm not walking it alone. Something steady stays beside me, even when I can't explain it. And the weight I carried in starts loosening its shape. I've seen the darker edges, roads that narrow into fear. But even there, beneath the silence, something faithful still is near. Not loud enough to interrupt me, not bright enough to blind, just present in the distance, like a line I can still find. No sharp fear, no sudden fall, just a presence through it all. When the path bends, when light runs thin, something quiet still draws me in. I don't need to understand it to feel that I'm held here. Something follows quietly without asking for attention, and it's enough, just enough to keep breathing like this. There are mercies in the background, small and easy to miss. A softness I didn't notice until I stopped resisting it. Something kind keeps meeting me at the edge of every mile. Not with answers, not with pressure, just with room to stay a while. So let the night keep deepening, let the world grow dim and slow. I don't need to fear the silence, I don't need to force control. There is peace in being guided, even when I cannot see. There is rest in not pretending everything depends on me. And if all I do is stay here with this calm I didn't make, that will be enough for this hour. That will be enough to take. I'll stay here a little longer, where everything slows down, where I don't need more than this moment now. Still water, soft breathing, steady ground all around. Chase anything tonight. What I need is already near. There's a quiet hand in the background, guiding where I stand. A field opens without asking, soft and wide in my chest, and I can finally rest without holding on. I've been carrying more than I needed, calling it strength, calling it time. But here in this slower breathing, I don't have to keep that disguise. The air feels different around me, lighter than it seen the darker edges, roads that narrow into fear. But even there, beneath the silence, something faithful still is near. Not loud enough to interrupt me, not bright enough to blind, just present in the distance, like a line I can still find. No sharp fear, no sudden fall, just a presence through it all. When the path bends, when light runs thin, something quiet still draws me in. I don't need to understand it to feel that I'm held here. Something follows quietly without asking for attention, and it's enough, just enough to keep breathing like this. There are mercies in the background, small and easy to miss, a softness I didn't notice until I stopped resisting it. Something kind keeps meeting me at the edge of every mile, not with answers, not with pressure, just with room to stay a while. So let the night keep deepening, let the world grow dim and slow. I don't need to fear the silence, I don't need to force control. There is peace in being guided, even when I cannot see. There is rest in not pretending everything depends on me. And if all I do is stay here with this calm I didn't make, that will be enough for this hour, that will be enough to take. I'll stay here a little longer, where everything slows down, where I don't need more than this moment now. Still water, soft breathing, steady ground all around. I stopped reaching further than I needed to go. Stopped chasing answers I don't need to know. There's a smaller space here, but it feels more real, where nothing has to change for me to feel. I was tired of climbing inward, tired of measuring my height against things too far above me, against questions with no light. So I stepped back from the distance and returned to what was near, to the shape of simple breathing, to the fact that I am here, like sitting in the quiet without needing to speak, like letting all the tension finally release. I don't have to rise above it, I don't have to try, just staying where I am feels enough tonight. There's a gentleness in limits when I stop calling them small. There's a kindness in not forcing every doorway to be mine at all. I can let the larger things stay larger, I can let them pass above. I don't need to touch the heavens to know I'm held by love. No climbing higher, no proving more, just breathing steady at the core. No restless reaching, no hidden test, staying in simple rest. Something in me softens without asking why, like a calm that comes when I stop trying, and I can feel it settle deeper than before. Not empty, not heavy, just something warm, like a child no longer fighting for what cannot yet be named. Like a heart that has discovered it does not need a claim. The stillness does not shame me, it does not ask me why. It only keeps me company beneath the open sky. So let me remain smaller than the fears I used to feed. Let me stay inside this moment with no argument, no speed. There is peace in being grounded in the ordinary room, in a silence that is living, not a silence made of gloom. And if all I learn tonight is how to stop and simply stay, that will be more than enough. That will be a gentler way. I'll remain here gently, no need to move, just this quiet feeling, holding through. Nothing to prove, nothing to reach, just peace within reach. Away from everything I've held, there's something beyond what I can tell. Not everything depends on what I do. There's something wider pulling me through. I spent too long staring downward at the cracks beneath my feet, counting every wrong direction, turning every fear concrete. But there's a line beyond the buildings, there's a sky above the strain, and when I look beyond the burden, I can breathe a bit again. Even when I stumble, even when I slow, I'm not alone in this, more than I know. There's a quiet kind of watching that never fades, a steady kind of presence that always stays. Through the hours I don't notice, through the roads I do not choose, through the moments I feel clumsy, through the parts I think I'll lose. Something keeps the night from closing, something keeps the ground from giving, not by force, not by display, but by a quiet form of living. I don't have to carry every step alone. Something unseen guides me home when I am weary, when sight grows thin. Something faithful still steps in. Not because I know the end, but because I've learned that help can come without announcing where it's been. I don't need a blaze before me, I don't need a final sign. Just enough light for the next step, just enough grace for this time. And if morning finds me still unsure, still learning how to trust, I'll remember what the night revealed. I am carried more than crushed. So I keep moving forward without needing proof. There's something here that stays with me, above me, around me, through me, quietly. Quietly. There's a longing I can't name that keeps returning here. Even when I try to quiet it, it stays near, like something deeper calling through the noise. Not loud enough to answer, but enough to feel. I can move through crowded hours, I can smile and still be dry. I can say that I am fine while something in me asks me why. There's a hunger under language, there's a thirst below the day, and it follows me in silence when the surface fades away. I've walked through this before, this restless space where nothing seems to settle into place. But something in me leans toward the unknown, even when I feel completely alone. There are nights the heart remembers what the mind cannot restore. Echoes of a clearer stream I cannot quite reach anymore. Still I hear it in the distance, still I feel it in my chest. Something calling me more inward, something asking me to rest. Why does it stay? Why does it call? Maybe I don't need to solve it all. Maybe the ache is not the end. Maybe the longing is still a friend. I let it move through me without resistance, like water finding its own distance, and slowly it softens without demand. Not something I control, just something I understand. The sadness is not shouting now, it doesn't have to leave. It only sits beside the question and teaches me to breathe. I don't need to force a sunrise, I don't need to heal on cue. I can stand beside this river and let the night pass through. Hope doesn't always come as brightness, sometimes it comes staying here somehow. Deep calling deep slowly through me. Before the noise begins, before the weight returns, there's a quiet pull inside me that gently turns. Not hunger, not absence, something more refined, a steady kind of longing that doesn't press the mind. I've learned to notice it early, before the day takes hold, before the hours grow louder, before the air turns cold. There's something in the stillness that waits without demand, not asking me to hurry, just asking me to stand. In places that feel empty, in spaces that feel dry, there's still a quiet movement passing slowly by. I don't need to name it, I don't need to prove, just let it rise within me and let it move. It doesn't rush like sunlight, it doesn't break the sky. It comes in softer layers that slowly draw me nigh, like morning through a curtain not fully opened yet, a presence that reminds me I haven't lost it all yet. Even in dryness, something lives. Even in silence, something gives. Not all is gone, not all is still. There's quiet motion beyond my will. I follow without forcing, I stay without demand. I let the quiet current decide where I stand. It leads me without pressure, it stays without a claim. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a name. And somehow in that following, I feel a deeper breath, like something stronger than me is softening the rest. I don't need to arrive, I don't need to be whole, just to stay near this movement that steadies my soul. And if the day grows louder, if the calm begins to fade, I'll remember what I found here, in the quiet that was made. I'll return without rushing to that early fragile light, to that space before the thinking, to that edge before the fight. There's something always waiting before I start to run, something soft and constant, like the rising of the sun. I stay in that beginning, where the light is thin, and let it slowly grow within. me a scene, even what I try to hide. Every quiet contradiction, every shifting tide. There's no version left uncovered, no thought left behind. Even what I don't say aloud is already defined. I've tried to disappear at times, to step outside my view, but there's no place I can go that isn't already known through. And strangely it's not heavy, it doesn't weigh me down. It feels more like a presence that doesn't leave the ground. In the smallest hesitation, in the thoughts I rearrange, in the words I never finish, in the subtle interchange, there's an understanding deeper than anything I say. Not reacting, not correcting, just quietly aware of my way. Even in the darkened corners where I hesitate to stay, there is something patient with me, not turning me away. And I don't have to explain it, I don't have to defend. What I am in every moment is already held within. No distance too far, no shadow too wide, no version of me left outside. Not judged, not pressed, not forced to be, just fully known and left to breathe. There's a comfort in being known without needing to perform, without shaping every moment to appear a certain form. I can rest inside the knowing that I don't have to prove, that I don't have to hide away, that I don't have to move. And even when I lose direction, when I drift beyond control, there's something still that understands the pattern of my soul. Not correcting, not controlling, just staying near and true, like a presence that remembers even when I don't do. So I let myself be simple, I let myself be still. I don't have to define myself against another will. I can stay inside this knowing without fear of what I find, that even in my hidden parts there is something kind. And if I ever wonder, if I lose the thread again, I'll remember I was never lost, I was always seen. And that knowing, soft and deep, is enough to let me breathe. The sky speaks without sound, and still I understand. There's a language in the light I don't need to command. The day unfolds in rhythm, the night replies in kind, a quiet kind of order that settles in the mind. I don't need to translate it, I don't need to explain. There's meaning in the motion, in the falling of the rain. And every passing hour carries something through, a message without words that somehow feels true. from horizon into darkness, from morning into rest. There's a pattern always moving that knows what fits best. I can feel it when I listen, when I step outside the noise, when I leave behind the effort and release the need for choice. Something larger keeps on turning without needing to be seen, and I fall into its motion like I've always been between. No speech, no sound, yet fully heard. No written line, yet every word. No force, no strain, no need to try. Just endless motion in earth and sky. And I'm part of that unfolding, even when I forget, even when I close my eyes, even when I regret. There's a place for my existence in the quiet, in the flow. I don't have to earn that space, I don't have to know. The same light that moves above me touches softly where I stand, not asking for perfection, not asking for a plan, just including me in movement, just letting me remain within a wider rhythm that eases all the strain. So I listen without effort, I receive without demand. I let the sky remind me I don't need to understand. There is beauty in the pattern, there is calm in letting go, there is peace in not resisting what I cannot fully know. And when the night surrounds me, I will not feel alone, for the silence itself is speaking in a language I've been shown. Silent skies above me, steady, wide and true, speaking without speaking, pulling me through. There are kindnesses I didn't earn that still remain with me, quiet traces of forgiveness I didn't ask to see. They follow without pressure, they stay without demand. A softness I keep finding, I don't fully understand. Even when I forget them, even when I turn away, they don't withdraw their presence, they don't refuse to stay. There's a patience in the background that doesn't fade with time, not measuring my failures, not keeping count of mine, not earned, not weighed, not kept in score, just given freely again once more. And I feel it most in stillness, when I stop trying to be right, when I stop defending everything and step out of the fight. There's a gentleness that meets me, even where I fall apart, not fixing every broken edge, just holding every part. And I let it stay without resistance. things I didn't earn that still remain with me. Quiet traces of forgiveness I didn't ask to see. They follow without pressure, they stay without demand. A softness I keep finding I don't fully understand. Even when I forget them, even when I turn away, they don't withdraw their presence, they don't refuse to stay. There's a patience in the background that doesn't fade with time. Not measuring my failures, not keeping count of mine. Not earned, not weighed, not kept in score. Just given freely again once more. And I feel it most in stillness, when I stop trying to be right, when I stop defending everything and step out of the fight. There's a gentleness that meets me even where I fall apart. Not fixing every broken edge, just holding every part. And I let it stay without resistance. What I have is quiet but enough, even if it seems small. There's a steadiness beneath me that holds it all. I used to measure what was missing, I used to reach beyond, but something in this moment has been here all along. Not everything I hoped for, not everything I planned, but something real and grounded is resting where I stand. I don't need to reach beyond what is already near. There's something in this present space that loosens fear. I've been chasing distant outlines, trying to define the end, but what I needed stayed beside me, not waiting to descend. It doesn't ask for striving, it doesn't need a claim. It simply stays consistent, unchanged within its frame. Not everything I need is far away. Some things remain and choose to stay. Not everything is gained by moving on. Some things are found when I stay too long. every quiet moment feels like a weight to lift. I've stayed inside those hours where time won't move ahead, where everything feels paused between hope and dread. And even in the stillness, there's a heaviness that stays, like something unresolved, lingering in the grave. But something changes slowly, without a sudden sound, a soft and gradual turning where I once felt bound. It doesn't come as brightness, it doesn't rush the pain, just a subtle rearranging, like light after rain. I begin to feel the edges lose their sharper tone. I begin to notice breathing that feels more my own. Not all at once, not all at clear, but something shifts and draws me near. What felt like weight, what felt like night, begins to open into light. I don't need to force a feeling, I don't need to pretend that everything is settled or suddenly will mend. Just to notice what is changing, just to stay where I am, as something soft replaces what I couldn't understand. There is movement in the stillness, there is life within the pause, there is healing without asking for a reason or a cause. And I can feel the turning, even if it's small, a quiet kind of lifting that doesn't speak at all. What once felt like a silence now feels like space to breathe. What once felt like an ending now feels like something beneath. And I let it unfold without holding tight, as morning turns gently into something like light. There's a goodness I didn't notice until I slowed enough. Not loud, not overwhelming, just quietly enough. It wasn't waiting loudly, it didn't force my sight. It stayed beneath the surface until I paused the fight. Sometimes it's in the small things, a breath that comes with ease, a moment without tension, a space that lets me be. I didn't have to search for it, I didn't have to prove. It met me where I was and asked me not to move. There's a presence in simplicity, a calm I hadn't known, not something I created, but with something gently shown, not distant, not rare, not hidden away, just something waiting when I stay. Not loud, not strong, not forcing through, just quietly present and simply true. I can rest inside that knowing without needing more, without asking it to change into something I adore. It's enough that it is here, enough that it remains, enough that I can feel it beneath the daily strain. And maybe I don't need to name it, maybe I don't need to see everything it holds for me, everything it could be, just to let it stay beside me, just to let it grow into something I can trust without needing to know. And I stay with that quiet that I almost missed, a goodness that lingers like this. There's a way of moving slower without losing ground, a way of standing steady without making a sound. I've tried to force the outcome, I've tried to shape the end, but there's a quieter direction I'm learning to depend. I don't need to rush ahead, I don't need to compare. What is meant to stay with me will find me there. There's a rest in letting go of what I cannot hold, a trust in what unfolds without being told. Rest without fear, wait without strain. I can sit within the waiting without calling it delay. There is movement and stillness even when I stay. And I rest here, letting time draw me unstable. Everything can shift, but there's a place beneath it all that doesn't drift. I've seen the noise around me rise and fall again, but something underneath it remains within. There's a quiet center holding, even when I shake, a stillness I can enter, even when I break. I don't need to silence everything. I don't need to fight, just to step into that stillness, just to stop the flight. Be still, not because it's easy. Be still because it's true. I can feel it in the slowing, I can feel it in the pause, a place where I don't have to question every cause. And even when things tremble, I don't fall apart. There's a quiet ground beneath me holding every part. So I stay within that stillness. I don't push away what is already steady, what is here to stay. Be still and remain. There's a quiet kind of waiting that doesn't feel like delay. It settles without pressure. It rests where I stay. I've tried to fill the silence, I've tried to break the pause, but something deeper holds me without a cause. I don't need to answer everything. I don't need to speak. There's something in the stillness that I can slowly keep. Wait without fear. edges losing shape. Silence holds me, and I stay. There are things I thought I needed that don't feel the same anymore. Things I used to reach for, I don't reach for. They promise something lasting, faded in my hands and left me standing quietly, not quite where I had planned. What remains is something quieter, something I can't name. Not built on what I gather, not built on what I claim. It doesn't need attention, it doesn't ask for proof. It's something I discover when I loosen my own grip. Not everything I chased was meant to stay. Some things remain when all fades away. There's a kind of knowing in it that doesn't speak aloud, not louder than my questions, not stronger than the crowd. And I can feel it clearer when I stop trying to see, when I stop asking everything to answer back to me. So I let go of the needing, what stays without condition doesn't need my hand. Just this is enough.